Good morning, guys. Welcome to another episode of Day Trading with Nuke. And I've got a short watch list. Well, actually, you know what? It's not a short watch list. There's a ton of stuff we're watching because of the earnings plays and whatnot. I'm going to run through it here verbally before I break it down. We're going to start from the lowest price tickers and work our way up to the highest. Lowest is going to be ACRX. Actually, I'll just give you X. And on this one, I am biased for it if it breaks above the support line headed up towards 482. More than likely, though, this thing's going to stick below this resistance line and head down to the $2 range. So, yeah, I am more biased on it on the short side. Next one is going to be NBEV. This one is dropping like a rock. And if it holds where it's at now, continues on this downtrend, look to see that thing possibly bottom out around $2.30. If it can get above this and catch some support, it could possibly rally and go up to 587. But I'm also short biased on this one as well. Next up, this is going to be my bread and butter price range. FNSR Corporation had a huge gap up. It's steadily dropping like a rock. I don't expect to see this get above the resistance line. Could see prices all the way back down to $12.97. If it rallies up, I just don't see it. But potentially it could get up to 30. Just don't think it's going to happen that way. I think it's going to continue to gap fill back down. $12.97, not realistic, probably along the lines of 20-ish. So, next up, AR. This is going to be a quick list, guys, just running through them. It had a huge gap down, popped back up, now it's falling again. I see this thing heading down as low as 14.36. If it can rally and get above that resistance line, expect to see it somewhere back up around 15.78. YELP. I don't expect much at all out of this. You look at that, I didn't even trend line it. I just don't like it, but it did have a serious gap down. If it does go anywhere, I would expect to see this thing come back up to around, mid-30s. But not even going to take my time with it. AMD started falling off the map again recently. In the last couple of minutes, it started to break above. I could see this thing rallying and coming back up towards the 21 area. Oh, God, excuse me, guys. But if it can't hold it and it breaks below this resistance line, expect to see it around the $20 mark. A little bit less price action than what we've been having. Next one up is going to be ATVI. And that one had a huge gap down. It's still continuing to gap down. And I see this thing heading lower and lower and lower today. But if it can rally and get above this resistance line, look to see it try and come back up and fill that gap. All right, guys. Other than that, Apple, Baba, Netflix, Facebook, follow them. They make their own weather. Try not to get hung out to dry. I'm going to get this thing off to you. Sorry it's fast, but there's too much to really go through. Market's going to be kind of scattered today. Pick your race ponies and stick with them. Don't get stuck down the rabbit hole. And I'll see you here for some live mentoring around noon Eastern Standard Time. And then the session that was going to be at 5 o'clock, forgot we have dog training. That's going to actually have to be postponed up to around 8 p.m. today. And then tomorrow we'll do another noon and a 5 o'clock. All right, guys. We'll see you then. Bye.